Did you know that 80% of people fail to follow through on their New Year's resolutions by February? That means only 20% actually stick to their goals. But what if I told you there's a simple habit that can guarantee success in 2025? It's not about massive changes or huge sacrifices. It's about making small shifts in your daily routine that can completely transform your leadership. Imagine starting each day with just 3 minutes of focus, saying no to distractions, or building the habit of self-awareness. How much could that change your year? In this video, we'll uncover the small, powerful habits that top leaders use to achieve big success. Stick around, and by the end, you'll know exactly how to make 2025 your most impactful year yet. Ready to dive in and take charge? Let's get started. Chapter 1. The unseen power of micro-decisions. Leadership isn't just about the big decisions. It's the small, everyday choices that shape the kind of leader you'll become. Research shows that 95% of our daily decisions happen automatically, without much thought. In other words, we often make unconscious choices. But what if you could start making small, intentional decisions that add up over time? You could dramatically shift your leadership. Think about this. Every time you choose to act with integrity, even in small moments, you reinforce a strong leadership presence. If you choose kindness over impatience or patience over frustration, you're building your leadership muscles. These tiny decisions, day in and day out, create lasting change. For example, a study by the University of Pennsylvania found that people who make conscious decisions about how to spend their time report feeling more fulfilled and effective. Small, positive choices lead to more energy and focus, which makes you a more effective leader. Leaders who master micro-decisions create a ripple effect. Their teams see them making thoughtful choices and begin to mirror that behavior. You don't have to be a genius or a perfectionist. You just need to make the right decision, even when no one is watching. Start with simple decisions. Choose to read for 10 minutes every morning instead of scrolling through social media. Choose to thank your team members for their small efforts, even if it's not required. Over time, these seemingly minor actions build trust, respect, and clarity. A micro-decision could be as simple as taking a deep breath before responding to a challenging email. Instead of reacting quickly, you pause and give a measured response. This gives you control over how you present yourself and shows your team that you think before you act. That moment of pause? It's a leadership habit in action. It doesn't require major effort, but the results are profound. Chapter 2. The 3-minute rule. Transform your leadership in 180 seconds. Now, let's talk about the 3-minute rule. This is a quick strategy that could change the way you lead in 2025. The idea is simple. Take 3 minutes out of your day to focus on something that will make you a better leader. It could be self-reflection, a deep breath, or visualizing your success for the day. Just 3 minutes. Why does this work? Research by the University of California showed that taking short mental breaks boosts productivity and improves decision-making. Leaders who take time to center themselves before meetings are more effective and less stressed. 3 minutes of focused attention can reset your mind and prepare you for anything that comes your way. For example, before you dive into a busy day, take 3 minutes to breathe deeply, clear your mind, and set your intentions. It's like hitting a mental reset button. By doing this, you set yourself up for clarity, focus, and positivity. The 3-minute rule isn't just about relaxing, it's about strategy. Taking 3 minutes to plan your day or visualize success is a powerful habit. Tony Robbins, a renowned leadership coach, often speaks about the power of setting clear intentions. If you can focus for just a few minutes each day, you can completely shift your mindset for the day ahead. This habit allows you to control your day, instead of letting your day control you. When you're intentional with your time and thoughts, you'll be amazed at how much more you accomplish. It's about being proactive, not reactive. By committing to the 3-minute rule every day, you reinforce a powerful habit. It's not about finding hours of free time, it's about making the most of the time you already have. Remember, leadership is about making choices that lead to progress, no matter how small they may seem. Chapter 3. Rewiring your brain for unstoppable confidence. Confidence is a game changer in leadership. But here's the catch. Confidence isn't something you're born with, it's something you can build. Every leader has moments of doubt. But what if you could rewire your brain to be more confident every day? The secret lies in habit. Let's look at the science. Studies show that when you practice power poses, like standing tall with your hands on your hips, your brain releases hormones that boost confidence and reduce stress. This small physical habit can drastically change how you feel about yourself and how others perceive you. It's not just about your posture, it's about how you train your mind to think. Confidence is largely about perception. If you consistently choose thoughts that empower you, your brain starts to believe them. It becomes a cycle of positive reinforcement. One powerful strategy is to focus on affirmations. Write down or say aloud statements like, "I am a confident leader," or "I handle challenges with ease." The more you practice this, the more you begin to feel it. It's about shaping your inner dialogue to support your leadership role. Another technique is to visualize success. Before a big meeting, take a few moments to picture yourself handling the situation perfectly. Studies have shown that visualization activates the same parts of the brain as actually performing the action. This primes your brain to take action confidently when the time comes. Research by Carol Dweck, a professor at Stanford, supports this. She found that people with a growth mindset, those who believe they can improve, are more likely to take risks and embrace challenges. Confidence isn't just about what you already know, it's about the belief that you can grow. Finally, remember that confidence doesn't come overnight. It's a habit, and habits take time to build. If you want to increase your confidence as a leader in 2025, start with small, consistent steps. Practice your power poses, affirmations, and visualization techniques every day. Slowly but surely, you'll see your self-assurance skyrocket. Confidence isn't something you achieve once and forget. It's something you build every single day. If you commit to rewiring your brain for confidence, 2025 will be your most impactful year as a leader. If you're enjoying these strategies so far, don't forget to subscribe for more leadership tips that will help you master your mindset and achieve your goals. Chapter 4. The Power of Saying No, and Why Leaders Who Do It Win. As a leader, it's easy to feel the pressure to say yes to everything. You want to help your team, take on every opportunity, and be involved in every project. But here's the truth. Saying no is one of the most powerful leadership skills you can develop. Research shows that successful leaders focus on what matters most. In fact, Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in the world, says, "The difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything." The key is knowing when to say no to distractions and unnecessary tasks. When you say yes to everything, you spread yourself too thin. You lose focus and energy, which eventually affects your leadership effectiveness. Saying no allows you to prioritize your time, energy, and resources on what truly drives results. One of the most effective ways to use the power of no is through boundaries. A study from the American Psychological Association found that people with strong boundaries experience less burnout and greater overall satisfaction in their work. Leaders who can set clear boundaries protect their mental health and stay productive longer. To practice this, start by evaluating your commitments. Ask yourself, is this task aligned with my goals? Will it make a significant impact on my leadership effectiveness? If not, it's okay to say no. This doesn't mean being unhelpful. It means protecting your time for the things that matter most. In addition, saying no helps you lead by example. Your team will see you setting boundaries and respecting your time, which teaches them to do the same. It encourages a culture of focus and purpose within your organization. Saying no is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength and clarity. The more you practice it, the more effective you'll become as a leader. Saying no can be the key to unlocking your true potential in 2025. Chapter 5. Leading from Within. The inner habit of self-awareness. Self-awareness is the cornerstone of great leadership. You cannot effectively lead others if you don't understand yourself first. But self-awareness isn't just about knowing your strengths and weaknesses, it's about consistently checking in with your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Research by the Center for Creative Leadership shows that self-awareness is the most important predictor of leadership success. Leaders who are self-aware are better at managing their emotions, making clear decisions, and communicating with their teams. It allows them to adapt in real time, improving their relationships and their impact. The habit of self-awareness starts with reflection. Every day, take a few minutes to ask yourself, what went well today? What could I improve? How did I react to challenges? This simple practice helps you identify patterns in your behavior and make adjustments. In addition to reflection, mindfulness practices like meditation can boost your self-awareness. A study from Harvard Medical School found that mindfulness training can enhance emotional intelligence, reduce stress, and improve focus. By making mindfulness a daily habit, you become more in tune with your reactions and thought patterns. The benefits of self-awareness extend beyond the individual. When you understand yourself, you're better able to understand others. This leads to more effective communication, stronger relationships, and a more positive work environment. Self-aware leaders are also more resilient. By knowing their triggers and stress points, they can anticipate challenges and respond calmly. This resilience builds trust with their teams and helps them navigate even the toughest situations with confidence. The key to building self-awareness is consistency. Make it a habit to check in with yourself each day. Whether it's through journaling, meditation, or just a quiet moment of reflection, taking the time to understand yourself will make you a more effective and compassionate leader. Chapter 6. Commit to consistency. How small habits lead to monumental results. Success isn't about making big, dramatic changes all at once. It's about committing to consistency, no matter how small the steps may seem. Consistency is the key to achieving monumental results, and it's a habit that every great leader shares. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, argues that you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. In other words, small, consistent habits are what set the foundation for big successes. It's the daily actions, not the grand gestures, that lead to lasting change. This idea is backed by research. A study published in the European Journal of Social Psychology found that it takes an average of 66 days for a new behavior to become automatic. By committing to small, daily habits, you build momentum and make progress without even thinking about it. Start by setting simple, achievable habits. If you want to become a better leader, commit to reading for just 10 minutes each morning. If you want to be more organized, commit to spending 5 minutes each day planning your schedule. These small habits might seem insignificant at first, but they compound over time. The key is to be consistent. Even on days when you don't feel like it, stick to your habit. Over time, you'll find that your small efforts lead to big results. Consistency builds discipline, and discipline drives success. One great example is Michael Phelps, the Olympic swimmer. His success wasn't the result of one major breakthrough but rather the result of countless small, consistent habits, hours of practice every day, even when it was tough. Consistency made him a champion. In leadership, consistency builds trust. When your team sees you consistently showing up, delivering on promises, and staying committed to your goals, they'll be more likely to follow your lead. They'll know they can count on you, no matter what. Building consistency starts with self-discipline. Make a commitment to yourself to show up every day. Even on the tough days, push through. The more consistent you are, the easier it becomes to achieve your goals and lead with confidence. As you work on your leadership habits in 2025, remember that small, consistent actions will lead to the biggest changes. It's not about making drastic changes all at once, it's about building a system that supports your growth and success. Stick with it, and the results will speak for themselves. If you've found these strategies helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you never miss another video full of tips to boost your leadership in 2025.